As they went out, they found a man of Cyrene, Simon by name. They compelled this man to carry Jesus' cross. And when they came to a place called Golgotha, which means the place of a skull, they offered him wine to drink, mixed with gall, but when he tasted it, he would not drink it. And when they had crucified him, they divided his garments among them by casting lots. Then they sat down and kept watch over him there. And over his head they put the charge against him, which read, "This is Jesus, King of the Jews." Then 2 robbers were crucified with him, one on the right and one on the left. And those who passed by derided him, waving their heads, saying, "You who would destroy the temple and rebuild it in 3 days, say to yourself, if you are the Son of God, come down from the cross." So also the chief priests, with the scribes and elders, mocked him, saying, "He saved others, he cannot save himself. He is the King of Israel. Let him come down now from the cross, and we will believe in him. He trusts in God. Let God deliver him now, if he desires him. For he said, I am the Son of God." And the robbers who were crucified with him also reviled him in the same way. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, "Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani." That is, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And some of the bystanders hearing it said, "This man is calling Elijah." And one of them at once ran and took a sponge, filled it with sour wine, and put it on a reed and gave it to him to drink. But the others said, "Wait, let us see whether Elijah will come and save him." And Jesus cried out again with a loud voice and yielded up his spirit. And behold, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom, and the earth shook, and the rocks were split. The tombs also were opened, and many bodies of the saints who had fallen asleep were raised. And coming out of the tombs after his resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many. When the centurion and those who were with him, keeping watch over Jesus, saw the earthquake and what took place, they were filled with awe and said, "Truly, this was the Son of God." There were also many women there looking on from a distance who had followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering to him, among whom were Mary Magdalene, and Mary the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of the sons of Zebedee. When it was evening, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who also was a disciple of Jesus. He went to Pilate and asked for the body. Then Pilate ordered it to be given to him. And Joseph took the body and wrapped it in a clean linen shroud and laid it in his own new tomb, which he had cut in the rock. And he rolled a great stone to the entrance of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were there, sitting opposite the tomb. This is the gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, O Christ.
Brothers and sisters in Christ, grace to you, peace from God our Father and our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen. We have been meditating aright on Christ's passion, thinking about guilt and grace, looking at the great gift given of salvation to you and I as Christ bore our sins on the tree. Now we come to the conclusion of it, of all of the drama, of the greatest story ever told. And we find at the end of it, in the text and in this great passion, that it ends in rest. Rest. There's an invitation for rest for you, that you can find in the arms of Jesus, your Lord, your peace, your rest. That all of your restlessness, all of your troubles and anxieties, all of your fears and doubts can rest in him. You've got that invitation tonight to rest. And we find it doesn't end only in our rest, But there's a rest that Jesus endures. And so this passion ends with a little bit of a lullaby, isn't it? Of our knowing Jesus too finally rested from his labor. From the labor for which he came. From the labor of saving the world. He completed the work. He finished the work. And he was allowed to rest. To die. We're going to gather again on Sunday and share the joy of that. But the completion of the work is all in the completion of the cross. I'm going to share with you a prayer as we prepare ourselves to finally hear the end. And this prayer is underneath, is another of the great hymns. It's a prayer hymn that's underneath that you'll hear in the language as it concludes tonight. So won't you pray with me? Christ. Oh, you don't have to pray aloud. That's okay. I'm just going to go awfully slow because I want you to think about it. Christ, the life of all the living. Christ, the death of death, our foe. Christ, yourself for me, once giving to the depths of darkest woe. Through your suffering, death and merit, life eternal, I inherit. Thousand thanks are due, dearest Jesus, unto you. You have suffered great affliction, and have borne it patiently, even death by crucifixion, fully to atone for me. For you chose to be tormented, that my doom should be prevented. Thousand thanks are due, dearest Jesus, unto you. Then, for all that bought my pardon, for the sorrows deep and sore, for the anguish in the garden, I will thank you evermore. Thank you for the groaning, sighing, for the bleeding and the dying, for that last triumphant cry. Praise you evermore.